the 10 reasons to pick up the new Samsung Galaxy A52 5G. Alright everyone, so the first reason why I think this phone is so good is because the screen is 6.5 inches, it's a Super AMOLED display, and the difference between the A52 and the A52 5G is it actually has a 120 hertz display instead of a 90 hertz refresh rate. So we're getting a little bit better screen as far as the refresh rate goes. The colors obviously on Samsung devices pop. They're very vivid, very punchy. And I really do love Samsung screens, and I think they've mastered the budget to mid-range tier as far as that goes. So the second reason is that this phone actually has 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage out of the box for its base model. It does go up to 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage. But it's great to see that the base model actually has 128 gigabytes of internal storage, because when we see devices like the S line from Samsung and other Apple devices, we don't really see the storage at 128. It's usually around 64 gigabytes on the base model, and it's cool that they start at 128 in this phone that is far less than any other S line or iPhone device, because they're usually like $1,200 for the base models. The third reason is that this has the latest software out of the box. So we have Android 11.0. We also have the latest UI on this device, which is Samsung One UI 3.1. And it's great to see that on here. I actually had a few updates in the last couple days on this device as well. So it's great to see that we are getting updates and security patches straight away on this device. So you guys really shouldn't have any issues running applications on this phone and running the newer versions of those applications. Fourth reason is that this has a very strong chipset. It's going to be the Snapdragon 750G. This is going to be the 5G one as well. So we're going to have 5G connectivity on this device. So that means obviously faster speeds when it comes to the metropolitan area. I know 5G towers aren't everywhere. You know, the backwoods of, you know, the South or something like that may not have great connection, but on this device, if you're in the city and if you're in places that have those towers, you can utilize 5G, and it actually works very well. Fifth reason to pick up this phone is that it actually has a 4,500 milliamp battery, and you can definitely feel the weight to these devices. They actually do feel a bit more premium than usual, and I'm going to go over the form factor and what this phone is made out of later on. But this 4,500 milliamp battery does last all day and then some, so you guys are going to have some great power usage on this device, and this is definitely built for the power users in there. So if you go to work, you go to school, you're going to get home and you're going to still have charge. Sixth reason has to be the fast charging on this device. It's actually rated at 25 watts, and we can get a charge of 50% in about 30 minutes as advertised. So it's always great to see that we have those capabilities on this device. And it's pretty surprising because this device is actually utilizing a Super AMOLED display, and it's going to be obviously a higher refresh rate. So it's great that we get to see a device with this type of charger in here that we can charge up fairly quickly. Number 7, now I'm actually going to give you guys a little bit of a example right here, a little bit of a demo, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at the speakers. Now this device is actually utilizing stereo speakers, so the bottom speaker and the headset are going to be utilized as speakers, so they're going to be working in unison, and you guys are going to get that directional volume that you love. And this is going to work perfectly for gaming, because I know a lot of the time when you turn this phone sideways, you can end up blocking that speaker, and it's just great that you get some sort of other directional sound so you guys can hear what's going on. All right everyone, so we're going to be testing out the speakers. Obviously this isn't going to give you a too great of an example on how the speakers sound, because it's going to be through another camera, but I can definitely vouch for this phone's speakers that they are very loud, they are very clear, and it's very surprising to see these speakers on this phone at such a low price. But we're going to turn up the volume, and we're just going to rock out right here on some NCS. So as you guys hear, this phone does offer a decent amount of bass, and I love that directional volume we get from the headset. Just a very, very solid and adequate speaker overall, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Alright guys, so the 8th reason to pick up this device is it's actually IP67 dust and water resistant. So this means this is rated for up to 1 meter for about 30 minutes if you drop your phone in water. and has that dust resistance as well. So it's great to see that on this device for such a cheap price, because we haven't seen this on previous A-series Samsung devices. All right, everyone, so the ninth reason to pick up this phone has to be the security system. This obviously has facial recognition. It has a pin you can put in your password, but it also has the bionic fingerprint sensor in the display. So it's great to see that they carried that over from the A51 and the A71, and this time it's even more accurate and quicker. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys right now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and open that again. 3, 2, 1. Just tapping it basically. 3, 2, 1. So very, very accurate. 10 out of 10 times you guys are gonna be able to get into your phone. And I really like that they put it in the display as well, so you just get another premium looking feature on this device. All right, everyone, so the 10th reason to pick up this device, and